They'll run it with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Caught right side, Gresham. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Palmer will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. The play clock's running down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And the wideout in motion. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Pumphrey last year at San Diego State led the country over 2,100 yards rushing. The question now, how do you see him translating to the NFL?
Well, I hear all the naysayers talk about him being less than 180 pounds, but look, the production at San Diego State, the number of carries, this kid has toughness. He will carry the ball and surprise people. And look, he broke Marshall Faulk's record at San Diego State. That's got to count for something.
Throwing is Wentz. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. In motion, the tight end. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. J.J. Nelson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Johnson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends his drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Here's Palmer looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return this time will go out to the 4. Two-yard line. Slot man moves right. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They run with Langford. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
In motion goes the tight end. They run with Pumphrey. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on third and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now it's Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
They'll look to run with Langford. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Pass incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Corey Peters in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now it's the backup Gabbert. It's complete to Jerron Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerron Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a play fake. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They begin the drive with Johnson. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Gabbert now from the 50. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Gabbert. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back to it after the pick six. Gabbard. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Gabbard on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again. Gabbard on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Gabbard. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fitzgerald. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The slot man in motion right. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Langford. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the 2nd half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 2nd down throw for Gabbert. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Gabbert. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And a loose football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Slot man moves right. Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out and out come the Cardinals. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Again, it's Johnson. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now they got to get to the line quickly. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd down, Gabbard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Johnson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.